Hello everybody, welcome back to my Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Azata playthrough. So last time we were on we started our kind of strict time limit. We have till the 17th, well it should be the 17th of Abydos to do anything we need to do before we are then, I think, forced into doing the attack on the Midnight Fane, which is the base underneath Dresden. And we don't have much really to do. We basically just have to go do Blackwater. We haven't been to the Heart of the Mystery yet, but we don't have. I think we can do that in Act 5 if needs be. So I'm just about. We have. I checked the Crusader management, and there's a. Oh, one sec. Always forget to do the change the audio. So we have a new event. And that's at our headquarters, so I think we should maybe teleport back to Dresden to activate that event, because if we end up spending longer in Blackwater than we thought, going back to Dresden will automatically trigger the next thing and we won't be able to do it. But that does then eat into our travel time for getting to Blackwater. But I think I am going to do it that way. It's a little annoying because I already wasted some time getting Social to come and join us out here, which wasn't optimal. But that's fine. Let's go to Dresden. Anyway. Go to the Citadel. We're going to have to hang around outside of Dresden for a little bit because we want to finish the Kalesa decree. That I think takes 10 days when we only had 7 to do it in, so we're going to have to hang around outside of Dresden for 3 days. Here's the event. Irabeth looks a little puzzled, but salutes you as protocol demands. Commander, you have a letter from Mendev. It was sent via the Church of Iomedae by a trusted courier from the Nerosian archives. It is sealed and signed by Inquisitor Leota, and I was asked to deliver it to you personally. So that's what I'm doing. Irabeth hands you a sealed scroll. Why do you look so puzzled? I know Inquisitor Leota very well. His nickname is Hawkblade for a reason. He works in the field, he does not deal with paperwork. I was wondering what he was doing in Nerosian, in the archives of all places. The most dangerous things the Inquisition can catch there are rats, not witches or cultists. On second thought, I don't want to know. I'm better off staying out of the Inquisition's business. Thank you, Irabeth. You can leave now. The Paladin salutes you again and leaves. I guess this is something to do with Darren's quest, right? Let's do the newest to oldest. Is that given anything? Item received, Leota's letter. Okay. Where is that then? There it is. Info. Esteemed Knight Commander, I'm writing to you regarding the case. This was the guy that was investigating Darren. His backstory. I'm writing to you regarding the case which you so graciously helped me to investigate. I hasten to inform you that I may have discovered something that will help us finally unravel the mystery of what happened in the place known to us both. It may also help to neutralize the source of this mystery. My current research compels me to take a short trip outside of Mendev, but I will return shortly and find you wherever you are at the moment. I urge you not to take any further steps in this regard without me. The danger may be much more serious than both you and I presumed at the beginning. May the gods be with you, Leota Hawkblade, servant of the people and loyal inquisitor of Our Lady Iomedae. P.S. It is crucial that he does not suspect a thing. You know who I mean. Darren. Well, that's a little worrying. I hope that if that's going to trigger a bunch of quests with Darren, that we have time to actually do it. It will be upsetting if we miss companion quests. I guess I was too efficient with how I used my rests. It might have been better to have more time pass before we did the Ivory Sanctum. But Or maybe we will still get a choice about whether we go in or not. Either way, let's go to Blackreach now. Or Blackwater now. Sorry, not Blackreach. I think Blackreach is from something else, isn't it? All the fantasy location names get jumbled in the brain when you play a lot of when you engage with a lot of the media. Right, we can go back out. We've got full. Yeah, all of our spells and things are full up, so we don't need to rest. Yeah, take Social with us for the express purpose of using his adamantine glaive and deal with those annoying demons. Although there has been a pretty big patch along with the that came along with the free DLC, so I wonder if that fixed it. So that's going to take us to day 13. Oh, can our army move now? Well, it might take us to day 14. Okay. I'm also going to try and deal with this last army if I can. Or the last couple armies that are down at the corner of the map. Be nice to at least have a go. Up our numbers. Carry on moving forward. Is there any way we can increase the power? That keeps it about the same. As does that. I think Hedge Knights might be more useful than Clerics. Hedge Knights are certainly more aggressive, but the Clerics can heal, so... let's just leave it as is. This level 8 army can move down. I'm going to make use of these abilities that we've not used at all as of yet. We can also move down. Right. Let's carry on the way to Blackwater. Yeah, it's going to take us to day 14, isn't it? Lands of Yath are being besieged. Oh, there's two armies coming up this way. Okay. We'll have this one attack. Yeah, there's no area of effect spells in this army, is there? Weaken the fighters first. You shoot the clavicuses. I think they can... oh, they can't teleport. That's better than I was worried about. Okay, they hit hard. Weaken them. Well, they've been really weakened. Is that like a ray of fatigue or something? Oh, no, they can teleport. Okay, go help out the archers. Shield bearers, you move up. Cavalry are dealing with a lot at the moment. You guys move over here so you can get your bows out. Or the barbarians might be able to kill them. That would be nice if they did. Still just following them around. Alright, do the heal. That would be more useful. Oh, that's bad. It's going to take a lot to heal all of them now. Okay, I want you to come kill these, and we can get a proper ranged attack. Oh, the barbarians are blocked now. That's frustrating. Nice. Got our infirmary back to a good reasonable level now with the Song of Seasons. And now I'm not especially worried about the rest. Perfect. Got everything back. Do we level up too? Be nice to get an area of effect spell, like a fireball or something. We did. Magic Instructor, all spellcasting units receive a +2 bonus to AC. We haven't got any spellcasting units. Very protective wards. And then we'll move, should move this army down to meet this other army that's moving up. Can't quite reach it yet, but that's fine. Right, and then move these armies towards the enemies. Probably not enough to reach them here yet. I'm going to make use of the Amplify Resistance and Mark of Terror when we do go and fight them, because they're stronger than us. Any other events I should know about? Nope. Decrees. Letter Colossus still got 6 days. Right, continue. Yeah, we will actually move a bit further forward and then rest. Evade the enemies. Yeah, rest for 9 hours. Social, you can go on night watch. And we'll make the monster casserole to get a bonus to our damage rolls. Ember, I noticed your hair keeps getting in your eyes. This is just a little thing, something I whittled when we stopped on the journey. I hope they will help you. They're hair sticks, the kind real ladies have. But I can wear them even though I'm not a lady, can I, Social? Right, what's the... We're still on the 14th. Okay. Hopefully there's not too much left to actually do in Blackwater. And we'll be able to do it with only one rest. It feels so weird just leaving here mid-dungeon and then hopping back. First off, I realised I forgot to change Albrig's amulet back. So yeah, you can have the Amulet of Mighty Fists +4. Any other gear I want to give you before we put you back in your wild shape? I don't think so. Back to being a griffin. No. Arushale should definitely not be at the front. Put Social's dog at the front, Social there, Ember here, Marushale there. Well, I'm missing someone. Where's Albrig in this party lineup? There. Why is Albrig behind Ivu? Okay, Albrig, you go at the front. Social's dog can go at the side there. And that's fine.
Always watch your back.
Right, where did we get to? It was over here, wasn't it? Yeah. We'll go here and do all the buffs. Oh, we haven't got Woljif with us for haste, have we? Okay, Ember's got haste. We have some haste scrolls, do we not? We didn't use all the haste scrolls, did we? Should still have some. Yeah, there we are. Okay, Nest, you can have the haste scrolls. Wand of Good Hope. Wand of Dimension Door. You can put down the Wand of Dimension Door for now. Also, we need to give them their lightning gear, don't we? Ember's still holding her one, but we have these bracers for Darren. So we can do lightning damage too.
I will not be trifled with.
Give Ness the proper enchantments. So through this door are the annoying, really annoying enemies. Let's just do all the buffing. Right. Let's hit these guys.
They'll never see me coming.
We're getting revenge for all the annoyance this place has caused me. Let's check if they still have the problem. Yeah, remove regeneration, electricity, immunities, electricity, and vulnerabilities, electricity, which doesn't make any sense. But there we go. They are adamantine, so we can do it.
Let me help.
Should maybe give him more righteous mites to cast, shouldn't we? We have the inspiring command. No, no, no. I want everybody to move forward. Okay. Bring out a Mavanic Diva. Oh, I should have had her do haste. That's stupid. He's doing Holy Aura. Rushley, just do a full round attack. And everything's missing. How are you worse now than the last time we were here? Okay, Charlie, you come forward. I like that they just automatically cast haste even when they're already applied with it. Okay, Ember tried to insta-kill. No good, it's fine. Just do a, you know what, try again. Go nuts with it. Because that should bypass regeneration, I think, if it works. Ivy, cast your lucky dice. Darren, do a quickened prayer. And then do maybe Burst of Glory would be good. Okay, Aubrey. Just do a full attack. Right. now. This is up to you. You give your weapon, you touch the holy special weapon. So do it to yourself. Alright, so his now that we've hit his regeneration should be removed.
Cover me.
Oh, you can use scrolls and do a full round attack. That's good to know. It's something I'll probably forget as we go on.
I will resist.
Nice shot. Try and trip him up. Perfect. There you go. One's dead. Because the adamantine worked. That's what we like to see. No, don't waste the quickens. Do a halt. Try and just get him not to do any attacks. See how that worked. You're not doing much damage either. And give yourself divine favour, Darren.
Out of my sight.
Olbrig. Socio. 4 attacks. Hit 1, come on. Oh. That's no good. Although now they're dying. Is that because the lightning worked? These enemies just confuse me outright. I don't understand them. They've been a pain, but we're getting through them now. I wish we'd done this earlier. Try an insta-kill? No.
I will see to your demise.
Okay, now let's test if coup de grace would have worked all along. Okay. So apparently I'm just an idiot that could have always got through them. Moving along. Why are these salamanders not attacking me? I don't trust them. Okay, we need a flaming lockpick to get through that door. Work protocol violated. Eliminate the obstacle. Okay, so they only attack you if they're somewhat provoked, I guess. No matter. They weren't what worried me to begin with. Amazing, well done, Nest.
Precision and grace.
Still got the Manevic Diva, that's nice. Can you do coup de grace on something that's just been... No, they have to be completely vulnerable. Come at me, salamanders. I don't fear you. Ember. There's a try a vampiric touch on this one. Was that? Why was that? Oh, that was the first spell of the combat. I always worry when it quickens things. Yeah, just do Evil Eye on this one. Alright, so she'll try and finish them off. Amazing. Nest, you come and
Stab their backs.
hit it as well.
Thank you for amusing me.
Oh, the Monadic Diva hits hard. Okay, use Wand of Cool Lightning. Nice, salamanders are cleared out. What's this? Component of 100. Oh, yeah, we need to build a circlet in a certain room, don't we? I guess we need to find all the pieces. The electricity-driven machines seem designed for blacksmithing and producing items. So this is the weapons room. And then there's also a room down here, which I believe gives us a flaming lockpick. Fuel.
I think I did it!
This machine is used for healing and provides the healer with information about the patient's current condition. Yeah, there's lockpick fuel. The anatomical drawing, replete with stomach-turning details, sets out how to crown a victim with the sinister barbed circlet. The corpse's mutilated head shows that an attempt was made to place the circlet on the victim's head, but they did not survive the agonizing operation. Hello. Were you here last time I came through here? The corpse under the sheet is one of the defenders of this place. Their mechanical parts have been roughly ripped out of the flesh disguisers carry him. A warrior in a crusader's tabard rocks back and forth in a meditative trance. Her mangled head is adorned with the same type of sinister-looking circlet you've seen on the other guards, but she issues no menacing demands for you to surrender to Hundred Faces' mercy. Instead, she quietly whispers, "Iomedae, embolden my spirit before my death." Hey, are you alive? The warrior starts, as if waking up from a deep slumber. She stares at you in surprise. You're not one of Hundred Faces' servants. You don't have one of the accursed circlets. Praise Iomedae, I prayed someone would come and help me. Please end my suffering. There's a mixture of pain and relief in her eyes. What's your name? Athara Vans, corporal in the Mendevian army. Our squad was lured to this place. We were on forward patrol when we met a man. He told us that a group of slaves had escaped from the demons and taken shelter in this camp. He said they had many wounded who needed help. Once we entered the camp, we had no way of leaving. Where are your comrades? They have all fallen. When we realized we were trapped, we tried to fight our way out to the heart of this compound. But we stumbled upon some magical device that seemed to incinerate minds. We had to stop and take up defensive positions nearby. We were holed up there for 2 days while our wizard tried to find a way past it. But those abominations came and picked us off one by one. They deliberately avoided killing us. They just wounded us enough to cripple us. Then later, the ones they'd taken came back, with their heads cracked open. She shudders. They didn't recognize us. They carried out someone else's will, shouting someone else's words. But the voices, they were the voices of my friends. When I alone was left, they came for me. I couldn't end their lives. Damn coward. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. They made me into this. What did they do to you? They cut open my skull and shoved this thing into my head to control me, and then, oh, those sadists knew every flavour of pain. They tore me open and shoved their vile machines into my body. They sewed me up just to start tearing at another spot. They sealed my wound shut, poured some potions into my veins that made my insides burn, and all the while I could hear him, that voice, that disgusting voice. Her hysterical scream becomes a desperate, forlorn howl. Through immense force of will, she pulls herself together and starts whispering a prayer to Iomedae. Her breathing slows and some semblance of calm reappears on her face. If they close in on you, do not let them take you prisoner. Kill yourself, and do it so there's nothing left behind for them to use. She casts a look of pure hatred at the machine nearby. There it is, their altar of torment, the thing that maimed me. Now the master of these monsters sends me orders through psionics, and my body keeps trying to obey. These circlets are his reins. I wanted to enter his lair and kill him, but the closer I got to him, the harder it was for me to fight against his voice ringing in my ears. If you're still in control, why haven't you ended your life yourself? I've tried so many times, but each time I was about to end it all, I felt fear, and fear weakens the will, so the voice in my head sounded even louder, even stronger. I could feel myself slipping away. I worried that if I tried to itch the blade closer to my throat, he would bind me to his will forever, so all I could do was wait. How did you manage to resist being possessed? She lets out a pained chuckle. It's not easy. His voice enters your mind, and to defy his commands is torture, but I'm a medium. I'm used to hearing voices in my head. They almost drove me mad as a kid until I learned to quiet them. That's why I joined the Crusaders when I grew up. I prayed to Iomade for help, and she blessed me with the fortitude I needed. That's why I'm fighting, and why I'll keep fighting that scumbag for as long as I can. He's breaking me bit by bit, but I'll stay strong. Because as soon as I give up, Oh, Iomade, please no. Her eyes widen in fear, and a spark of lightning arcs along the spikes in her circlet. A tear runs down her cheek. I don't want to lose myself. It's terrifying. Gods, it's terrifying. The warrior barely manages to fight back a sob. But now you've come. And that means I haven't been holding out in vain. There, in that pile of clutter, I hid the relics our squad carried. I was the last, and the others haven't seen the cache, so they couldn't report it to the enemy. Take them all. Relics blessed by Iomade must never fall into the hands of these monsters. What pile of clutter? I hid in that pile of clutter. I'll help you. Thank you, but I cannot be saved. I no longer want to live with this abomination in my head, but I cannot get rid of it. It will fry me from the inside if I try to take it off. There is only one way out. To end it all. If the voice in my ears had quietened down even for a second, I would have done it all myself. So help me. Do it all quickly and cleanly. Sure thing. Grant the warrior a merciful death. May Iomade watch over your soul. Thank you. I don't want to hear him in my head any longer. What at first appears to be a patch of rust is revealed upon closer inspection to be a bloodstain spread across the wide drain. What pile of clutter? Oh, this pile of clutter, I guess. They don't seem that like relics blessed, but fair enough. Let's interact with this. The contraption before you looks truly sinister, like the entrails of some sort of sea creature. A glinting tangle of ebony tubes connects to a capacious vessel. The bindings, splattered with blackened blood, must serve to hold helpless victims. You notice a piece of scalp stuck between the teeth of a serrated saw. The shiny and impossibly sharp drill is sickening to look at. It's like the machine is sleeping, but ready at any moment to awaken and recommence torturing and dissecting living flesh. Examine the mechanism. It appears that this machine is what performed the heinous and disfiguring procedures on the guards that have turned them into puppets. A separate compartment of the machine holds an orderly stack of nefarious circlets, their metal spikes gleaming. Examine the circlets. Numerous crystal plates, all no thicker than a hair, cover the inside of each circlet's rim. These plates overlap in an intricate pattern and are connected by a web of greyish metal fibres. Small spheres of a cloudy stone that resemble smoky quartz rest against the temples. It's possible that these are what the mysterious master uses to deliver commands to his slaves. Try to get a sense of how the circlets work. Carefully touching the crystal plates, you analyse the circlet's reactions. Some touches make the circlet vibrate quietly, while others cause tiny storms of lightning to run along the spikes. Even though this contraption was created by adepts of a magic that you're completely unfamiliar with, you are nonetheless certain that it is magical. Basing your assumption on your knowledge of primary arcane principles, you're able to guess the access keys to some of the simplest, least sophisticated functions and activate the circlet. It seems that this item was crafted through the use of psionic magic. The crown can heighten one's sensitivity to such influences, but it could instead be made to protect the wearer from psionics. With the help of the tools available to you, convert the crown into a protective circlet. Cool. First and foremost, you break off the sharp spikes. Then you tear the drill out of the monstrous machine's fastenings. You wield the drill, methodically punching holes in the circlet and hoping that your calculations are correct. By destroying just a few specific parts of this contraption, you can render it completely harmless. At last your work is complete. You've turned the horrible device into something resembling a helmet that can be worn atop a head. An intact head that hasn't come into contact with a saw. This headgear will keep the wearer safe from even the strongest psionic attacks. Let's have a look at that. Okay. I wonder if we have to wear that to get through a specific section of this dungeon. Maybe we can use it to cross this bridge. We haven't looked through the door back here though yet, have we? Let's go back up here first. Oh, and before I do anything else, make sure to give Nest a haste. Where are they? There they are. Now I believe there are two options for us to use the can we go through here? We can. Now let's see if the same bug applies to these guys. Are they immune to electricity? Yep, they are still immune to electricity. Even though the other demons weren't. Phantasmal Killer doesn't work. Are you immune to electricity? Yep. Terrible.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Okay. Is the Monadic Diva gone? Bring out the tree ant then. Summon Treebeard. It completely misses. Arushale misses all of our attacks. Everyone's missing apparently. Okay, come here. Do prayer, make it quickened. Actually, don't make it quickened. I'm going to save some of that for... I'm assuming there'll be a boss fight at the end of this.
I'll make short work of this.
Well, there's more succubi over here. Okay. Ember, do Phantasmal Killer again. I'm going to stop trying that. It never works. Well done, Luke. Why did your critical hit not... Why did no one else join in after your critical? Oh, you don't have outflank, do you? I can't control what you have. No, that makes sense then.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Nice social. That one's now vulnerable. Okay. Nest, do another scroll of haste. A full round attack. Yeah, the tree ants aren't very good, are they? I would say they're good at taking damage, but nothing's attacking it, so... guess that's more about positioning than anything else. You have to, if you're going to use your summons to eat attacks, you have to put them in front of the enemies, and at the moment we're all standing in a big group. Okay, attack this one because it's possible to kill it. Perfect. Darren.
Out of my sight.
Let's do a full round attack. Well done for tripping it over. Okay, Ember. Try, well, move up first. Be nice if you could be closer. Do Evil Eye on this one. I'm going to save Righteous Might. Cool, that one's dead. Nest.
Your death awaits.
I could probably give Charlie, Social's dog, some better gear actually, because I never really use him, so I've probably not geared him up. Is he going to be vulnerable now? Nope. It's okay, coup de grace him. Oh, it didn't work. Why did that work the other time then? See, this is why it always confuses me. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Alright, so Social needs to attack him then. Okay, Social. Thank you. Your Adamantine Glaive is saving us at the moment. That's rubbish. Treant's not doing great either. Okay. That's not too bad. Getting rid of all the mirror images. One bit at a time. Stop doing Vampiric Touch on the dog. It's not cool. Evil Eye at Ember. Should make the AC better to overcome. Social. There you go. Now we've hit it. Should be a done deal. Do a force punch attack. Perfect. Oh, and more fuel. I was going to say there are 2 doors that we can use the fuel on. Now we can actually do both of them. Okay, use a lockpick. Rather not risk it.
I finished here. Is there more?
Wonder if that mace is adamantine. Right, so there's nothing in here really that needs use. Let's go and use the lockpick fuel. Oh, Helmet of the Abyss Killer. Well, that's a Doom reference, isn't it? It looks formidable. The crates numbered with Numerian symbols are arranged with compulsive precision. Got another Abyss Cleaner. Holy writings about Almade's mortal life and her acts. The pages are decayed, the text now unreadable. It is unknown how this holy book ended up in a place like this. I'll use it. Like I said, we're not planning to rest anymore in here. Let's go back to this door so we can use the fuel. I always say I'm going to do something then forget about it. Oh, he has got some decent gear on. Is there a better Amulet of Mighty Fist +2? Oh, okay. Seems like he's got alright gear on anyway. Its red lights flash ominously and the strange mechanism begins to emit a low hum. After running an eye over the front panel, you notice 3 half-faded pictographs. The first looks like a symbol for fire, the second might be a symbol for wind, and the third reminds you of an imprint of a hand. Figure out how the device works? After a great deal of effort, you determined that the device is supposed to send signals to a person in the neighbouring room. It seems that is where they conducted their experiments involving dangerous substances. The hand symbol must have been a signal for a worker to bring a dangerous system into the room or to remove one. The wind symbol presumably initiates the air filtration system, and the symbol of fire must incinerate everything inside. Right, try the hand symbol. Take something out. See if that does anything. The device seems to wink at you with one of its red lights and emits a low, soothing hum. Wind symbol. Clear what's already in there. I don't think we need to use the fire symbol. Leave. Use a lockpick.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
I wonder if there was something actually in there that was worth us using. Okay, use an expert lockpick for this. It's just some stuff. No, just for posterity's sake, press the fire symbol. Oh, sorry, Charlie, we nearly killed you. I don't know if there's a better order to do that in. That means you actually get something. Charlie, chug a bunch of potions. Heal yourself up. Right. I think then we have searched everywhere. Now we just need to cross this bridge. And we should be able to do that with the headband that we have. Unless I'm missing something else. Oh, wait. I am missing something else. Come down here. We can now get through this door. Maybe we can deactivate it through there or something. Are there any other doors that were blocked by the psionics that we didn't see? I don't think so. This room is the room with the collapsed floor was abandoned rather than repaired. Okay, that's a bit. Seems like a bit of a waste. Maybe we'll see that the gear was actually really good. Oh, whoops. I just want to check that there are no more hidden ways. I don't think so. Okay, come over here. And I need another haste for you, Ness, don't I? Probably our last haste scroll. That's okay, we normally have Woolgif. I did have 3, didn't I? I'll just search for it while I'm actually looking for it that way. Haste, there you go. Cool, come along, come along. Not just Darren. Are we actually going to be able to walk across this without being hurt? Or do we have to put the headband on or something? Let's save anyway. Yeah, we can just walk across it now. Disable the arcane emitter. Alright, is this where the Borg Queen is? Or the Many Voices, whatever he's called?
Oh,
You know what, let's presume yes. Let's do some quick pre-buffs.
The goddess protects us.
Please,
Just
allow
the
me.
round ones.
Done. Precisely.
Yeah, they're the Borg Queen. That's what I'm going to call him. These are basically just Borg. They even said resistance is futile at one point. The mage's voice is quiet, matter of fact. You've demonstrated your superior abilities. We are impressed. We greet you, candidate. Canda who? For a moment there, I thought you said something about candy, but there's no way a nasty old bully like you could be talking about anything nice. Who are you? We are Hundred Face, the Mind Engineer, the alloy of mortal and immortal. We oversee this community. You realise you've seen this face before. The cow-shrouded visage of the Kelled Velg. Who told you about this place? Oh, that was aged so long ago that I can't remember it, but we were baited into a trap. Who told you about this place? The top of Hundred Face's skull has been removed like the others, but the crown he's wearing is much larger and more intricate. How strange. You're talking to us, but it's like you're not even here. I can't sense any good or evil in your words. Nothing. Just noise, like a ticking clock. Hey, I know you. True. Your arrival was planned in accordance with the schedule. Given that the original host's body possesses the most advanced functionality, we used it to convince you to come. We are satisfied with the fact that you arrived within the scheduled time limits. Did I? I came and left twice. As did all previous candidates. The calculations do not require adjustment. The original host's name does not matter, and neither does the history of his existence. We are not what he was. We have long surpassed the limitations of a mortal creature's mind. The singular personality was split in order to achieve complexity of thought. We are a collective. We are Borg. We are Hundred Face. So you even turned yourself into a machine. True. The exhaustion and deterioration of living tissue reached critical levels. For the purposes of continuation of function, a number of measures were taken. The decision was considered acceptable. The procedure resulted in the duration of existence being extended by an undefined length of time, which will prove sufficient for the discovery of permanent solutions. Why have you lured me here? The question requires a multi-part response. First, we have been testing our location's deterrence system. The deterrence system has been judged unsatisfactory. Adjustment based on this observation is required. Second, we have been testing you. You have been deemed satisfactory, candidate. You will be subjected to the modernization procedure. Third, we have been searching for a fitting specimen as a replacement to lead our field combat unit. Your abilities have been deemed extraordinary. The modernization procedure will be modified in order to take the specimen's peculiar properties into account. We are satisfied to the highest degree and are experiencing a state of euphoria. We wish to inform you that you will serve as the leader of our army. What are you doing here? We are conducting the project, implementing its schedule and gathering an army. While incrementally enhancing countermeasures, we are attracting increasingly more dangerous opponents to absorb their abilities through modernization and amalgamation. The next scheduled phase is to attract a high volume of non-mortal opponents, such as the demon armies of the Worldwound. The chances of victory are adequate. They want to fight the demons, and turn themselves into monsters that are no better. What is that if not a triumph for the Abyss? How did you convince the Sarkorians to serve you? The manipulative approach was deemed optimal. The specimens were motivated by the promise of assistance. Mistrust was suppressed through the weakening of their identity's basic elements such as hope, religious beliefs, or ethical limitations. Insubordination was suppressed through internal purges. My, a machine that can lie, scheme, and manipulate. It seems the end of the aristocracy is upon us. Who needs counts and barons when this handy mechanism does it all for you? So that's how it is. You used the people's last hope to destroy the last shreds of their humanity and no one stopped you yet. My claws are itching to rip your gears apart. You're just playing with the lives of others. True. Playing a game is the preferred default activity for the most advanced intellects. The mind's purpose is to play and find the optimal strategy to achieve total victory. How do you bend mortals to your will? You cannot comprehend the intricacies of our work. It is highly probable that you assume that the key is the direct cerebral connection, but that is an insignificant accomplishment within our project. Our true genius is embodied in the device you are observing in this moment. It collects external thoughts that are then translated into generic signs, stored, transformed, and sent back as commands. This process is efficient. The cognition circlet receives the command and compels the body to execute it. It expels all redundant and resistant elements from the specimen's mind. Our device is the pinnacle of scientific thought, a mechanism created by a mortal being, yet it surpasses its creator in every aspect. It is the beginning of a new era, a gateway to the future. It allows us to control our servants. We are holding them at the tip of our thoughts. Our soldiers have forgotten the meaning of fear. We have erased it from their hearts and minds. They have forgotten their lives. The reclaimed space has been used to store knowledge of combat arts and mastery of Numerian weapons. They know no pain, and their bodies remain obedient to the cognition circlets, no matter the wounds they sustained. Until their functionality is lost completely, they will execute the commands. Observe, even psychological death failed to make many of them abandon their posts. Is this not the perfect army? Should you not be bowing before our genius and thanking us for revealing the truth? This is horrific. We've been fighting demons and cultists for so long, I'd forgotten the vile misdeeds mortals can commit without any prompting from the abyss. All these never-before-seen mechanisms, how did you obtain them? They were procured in the depths of Numeria. We executed a series of expeditions into Silvermount, where we discovered these and many other pieces. Killing noise, chambers of eternal life, artificial creatures, technology. Even 100 Faces' impassive voice tenses up upon uttering the last word. These items were crafted from sky metals. They are not from Galarian. They were created under the light of other stars. Literally from space. Did a Borg cube crash in Numeria? And this is what they found. The Technic League in Numerian extracts such materials from the ground. In Numeria extracts such materials from the ground. They think they can understand their essence and claim them. False. The nations of Galarian are underdeveloped beyond measure compared to the creators of these items, and their failure is therefore assured. Only the device that we assembled is capable of fully grasping technology. Yeah, this is abhorrent to Nest and the Azata, because they're all about freedom and kind of individual free will and that, and this is just completely against that. I do wonder if this was at some point meant to be a potential mythic path, because it sounds like, you know, converting all your armies to Borg drones and gaining the abilities of technology would be an interesting mythic path option. Like, I wonder if it was a cut one that they were going to have it but ran out of time, and so decided to make it just a dungeon rather than a potential mythic path. I won't submit to you. False. We will now begin the preparations for modernization. Oh, okay. We're going to have to destroy his technology. Well, first off, we're going to haste, obviously. Nest, you stay where you are. Okay, Ember, you go and turn off the...
Is that a trap? It might be a trap.
Okay, you can turn that off. Arushale, you go and turn this off. Is there more to turn? Oh yeah, there's more over here. Okay, Social, you can turn on Righteous Might. Become big. Darren, turn this off. Having haste makes this is very helpful for this. Can Charlie turn this one off? Yeah, even the dog can turn them off. Perfect. Right. Now just attack. Ulbrig, death from above, please. Your technology has failed you, 100 Face. Ulbrig's about to basically one-shot you. Guarantee the hit, if you can, and do a force punch attack.
Cover me.
That was a pathetic resistance, 100 Face. Stand by. Immediate extermination has been considered ineffective. The viability of our host has been compromised. The probability of death is estimated at 100%. The device must not cease its operations. We are ready to transfer the device's control codes to you. Why are you giving your creation over to me? Self-perfection. We approach self-perfection by increasing the complexity of the structures we develop. The device is the most perfect and the most complex of the structures of our making. Its continued operation will guarantee the successful completion of our function. I kind of wish I'd just killed him without listening. 100 Face starts speaking in Hallit, the language of Numeria, and his voice takes on an almost physical presence. His words are impressed upon your mind with such force, you doubt you'll ever be able to forget them. Upon completing this task, 100 Face gives an approving nod. The code that controls the device is now known to you. Use it. Its potential is limitless. It will run the necessary procedures on mortal candidates with no need for your input. You will be able to make use of the results. Awaiting affirmative response. Well, I hope it gives us the option to destroy it, because we're not using it.
Always watch your back.
The device greets your approach with majestically cold indifference. Judging by the sound it makes, it is continuing its frightening and monumental work even after its owner's death. Examine it. The device makes all of 100 Face's other creations look like pathetic tin handicrafts. Its inner workings reveal an array of perfect geometric forms, and a large crystal covered in minuscule engravings hovers suspended at its very centre. The wave of energy it emits envelops you. This crystal contains tremendous power, and it is the writing on its surface that directs that power. It feels as if the device itself is a living creature, one that is merely sleeping, for now. Figure out how the device works. Success. Recalling all that you've ever read or heard about the Numerian arts of technomancy, you fully understand the sheer genius of 100 Face. Did he even realise what he'd created? That the function for which he was using the device, controlling enslaved warriors, was but a shred of its true potential? One might as well use a finely tuned astronomical instrument as a paperweight. Ah, I've kind of got stuck in that monotone voice. The key, unique feature of the device is its ability to read and process the thoughts of sentient creatures. By absorbing them into the crystal that serves as its heart, it breaks complex thoughts and emotions down into basic, clear symbols readable by anyone. It perceives deeply personal feelings and casually assimilates any experience, no matter how unique. It learns, and what it learns is everything. Hundred Faces' army provided it with many thoughts and emotions, but the device hungers for something more. Observing this magnificent monster is both breathtaking and terrifying. We're definitely going to destroy it. Destroy the device that should not exist in this world. The device refuses to die. Okay. You watch as clouds of metallic dust erupt from its depths and gather around the parts you've damaged, restoring their original condition. You hear a low scraping noise coming from the core of the mechanism, like a giant tossing and turning in its steel cradle, shaking off sleep. Now that you've attacked the device, it tries to awaken, to become more complex in order to protect itself. Without wasting another moment, you call upon all your power and deliver a single, unstoppable, deadly blow. It tears the massive crystal heart from the depths of the device. The mechanism thrashes around like a beast in agony, until at last, it goes still. So we just kind of killed an AI. The game needs to give me more chaotic options. Like, okay, we've come back more towards the chaotic side of things now. That's good. Is that the end of... Yeah, that's the end of the Blackwater settlement. Anything more to find in here? Well, I'm glad that's done. We finally got it done. That was a pain, this settlement. Probably my least favourite dungeon. It would have been okay. I think it would have been okay if there hadn't been for that really frustrating fact that some of the demons just were both resistant and vulnerable to electricity. Because we fought a bunch that weren't, unless they were meant to be like that, but then why also have them be vulnerable to electricity? It just seems clunky in terms of the description. But even then, it was still kind of a frustrating dungeon anyway, with having to pick up certain keys to unlock doors and... I'm gonna kill all these workers that we find. Surely they should just die on their own, seeing as we've destroyed the machine.
Careful now.
Just want to make sure, yeah, we've not forgotten anything around. No, it looks like we have covered everything. Like, it doesn't really feel necessary to do the whole like lockpick fire things, especially as there wasn't really even that much in the rooms that we used the lockpicks on. The door key seems to make a bit more sense, but there you go, Blackwater done. Nice, finally. That's nearly, I think that's basically everything that we had to do. Enemy army reaches you and now attacks. Pursue them. Do a scorching ray on the skiers. You come and hit the Brimerax. Also shoot the Brimerax. Champions move up. Shield bearers move up. You should be a piece of cake. Easy. No sweat. Done. Are we able to move on those other armies now? No, we still haven't got enough movement. We should be able to hop back. Apparently something I'm looking for is over here. Are there any? Is there anything yet in the cruise? Any new events that we need to come back for? No. Generous recruiters. No, we don't need to do that. Senior comrades. No, we don't need to do that. I mean, it'd maybe be nice to get the these bars all the way to the top, but we've got enough to focus on at the moment. Was there more I can build in Dresden? I mean, there definitely is. Dresden's massive. I don't think I've used all the slots. We've already got a hospital. Let's build a tavern. Yeah, all combat morale increases as well. Shelter is unnecessary, really. Saboteurs headquarters. Arsenal, main stables. I guess we can build some stuff around the main stables, just increase the strength of our armies. On the damage ones, yeah, plus 10 bonus to damage. Does it stack? Built in each fort except Dresden. I'm going to presume it stacks. Build a training grounds there. Plus 1 bonus to speed, plus 10 bonus to combat morale, plus 4 bonus to initiative. Sure, build one of those. And why not? One of everything. Extra energy points, sure. Nice! Now we just have 5 days to kill. Apparently I think I did look it up a little bit because I wasn't sure where to find the pieces we need for the Legacy of the Ancients, and apparently they're over here somewhere, but they're hard to find. Cool. Right, we can do the attack now. Zealous Student, 10% more experience points, Intimidation, Inspiration. Do Zealous Student. Right, main army. We're going to attack this level 10 army first. Amplify resistance. And then Mark of Terror. Oh! Why did it put you on you? I know you're on top of each other, but that was the one that's literally on top. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, let's save. Oh, it's really itching us closer, isn't it? I think we can manage it. Let's go. That was frustrating. I know they were stacked on top of each other, but one army was the one that was visible on the map. I feel like it was pretty transparent which one I wanted to use. Oh, Balers are immune to fire. Cool. Use the ice one then. Great start. Right. 400 is amazing. Get another shot? No? Okay, do a damaging shot of... Nice. Magic missile. Yeah, that clump of 1,000 cultists is intimidating. Get the dogs out. Clerics, everyone wait there. I want the dogs to go forward and distract this group. Fireball. Solid. Still wait there. Oh, you can... Oh, these archers are so good. Now just the fighters, who are the scary ones. Anyway. This army was easy. No fear. Everything just wait. Until the dogs are dead, we'll just keep doing this from a distance. Do a Scorching Ray. I even need to send people forward. Magic attack. The dogs are just our buffer. Do another Scorching Ray. Okay, send the cavalry in to speed this up a little bit. Oh, unnecessary. Archers can finish it. Brilliant. The Bailor at the head of an army has been killed. The hordes of his slaves either perished or scattered. The fate of this mighty tyrant became an object lesson to all the denizens of the Worldwound in how dangerous it is to challenge the Crusade commander. Right, let's use this Mark of Terror on this army, so they're weaker. Save again. So if this goes horribly wrong, I will save scum. I don't think it will though, I think we can handle this. Although there are a lot more frightening units in this army. Also units that we can't... Okay, we might be able to one-hit kill this side. And then we'll do the other side after. Okay, let's try and take out these 3 units. Great. Everything hang back. Okay, take out them because I'm pretty sure they can teleport. You take... Oh, great. You can take out these. It's alright. If we kill this, the summoning will be useless. Let the dogs out. Wolf. Clerics just wait. Dogs run forward. I'm not even concerned. Not even concerned. This is over. Got all our losses back. Wonderful. That's why magic is just so useful. Ancient map of Sarkoris. Shame we won't be able to research this, I don't think. Despite their paucity of numbers, the gang of demons gave the Crusaders a tough fight. In the skirmish, they resembled more a tight-knit squad than a marauding gang of raiders. An old map of Sarkoris found on a victim's body was immediately turned over to the commander. Perhaps those demons were performing an important search or reconnaissance mission for their masters. Come what may, their mission failed. Is there anything we can do with that map? See if there's a research thing to do with it. Events. Dwarven property. Part of the fortress walls sustained damage in a demon attack on Dresden. A number of buried golems covered in dwarven ruins were discovered among the collapsed stones. Upon hearing this news, a member of a dwarven clan has contacted the commander and claimed that the golems belong to them. What should be done with the golems? Give the golems to the dwarf is the lawful option. Keep the golems inside the wall. Extract the golems and use them in battle. Okay, we'll do this one. Force the dwarves to pay for having illegally stored the golems inside the wall. Well, it's chaotic, so we can do that. Ransom the Mountain King's decree. 12 shield bearers are recruited and adds finance points. Woljif will send the dwarves a counter demand for compensation. After all, the dwarves kept their golems in the wall without informing the commander. The clan members will have to pay with some coin and soldiers to get their property back. Is that ancient map of Sarkoris gonna... Does it do anything? I hope it doesn't take time to activate if it does do anything, because we do not have time. Okay. That's every possible army to fight in this area. In this act even, done. All these forts are things that are there for us to do later. Lovely. Right, this is potentially our last chance to go back to Dresden, should we want to. Where is the... Petrified Travelers there. No, let's teleport to Treasonholm, because I believe I have a sanctuary here, which means I will not have to... I will not gain any abyssal corruption. The fate of... Yeah, there seems to be no no use for the ancient map of Sarkoris just yet. Like I said, if it requires something like an event in Dresden, we're not going to be able to do it, most likely. We just need to wait for that to be done. We don't need to have the monster casserole on anymore.
It pains me to think that any living creature could be so dull and predictable. Tell me, Soziel, do you have even the smallest secret? Something unusual that you keep private from the world?
The only thing I hide from the world is my fear, and my desire to throw up my hand and say, someone else can do this. I am not ashamed to admit it. Now it's your turn.
Right. So... should trigger at any point. Let's change the group back. That'll take 2 days. Would if you can come out. Yeah, the Free Crusaders await the commander's signal to launch their attacks. Let's just head over here and get this. Might as well. There you go, finish this one. That's what we were waiting for. A group of brave elven warriors from Kyonin has arrived in Dresden to take their revenge on the demons for Kalissa's death. It was their dark intrigues that ruined her and pushed her into the embrace of the dark fate, but she still found the strength to fight against evil. One should not expect anything less from her comrades. Kalissa's friends will be thankful to hear about her fate. 50 marksmen have been added. The branch of the last ash. A detachment of valiant aristocrats will proudly accept the commander's nightly mission of seeking out and possessing the branch of the last act. Oh, okay, so this is from the map. The location of which is shown on the map Crete captured from the demons. Yeah, why not do that? Bastion to fortress expansion. Let's make one of these we should make into a fortress, shouldn't we? Let's make the lands. Let's make this a fortress. Right, we'll do the attack next time. But what more things can we build here? Hall of Glory reduces the cost of recruiting mercenary units by 5%. That's worth it. Hall of Strategy. 1 bonus to attack and defense and 2 bonus to power for all generals. Oh, we can't fit that. It's a bit annoying. Guess we could demolish some of these other things, but I'd rather not. Yeah, whatever. It's not that important at the moment. Maybe we could get away with waiting 5 more days to see what that quest brings us back. We'll go and get... You spotted a travelling merchant. Oh, okay. That's different from enemies. Let's see what this is about. Skeletal salesman. A skeleton is walking across the wastes. He moves with pep in his step, humming a tune. His skull bobs in chorus with the humming, making the coins inside his head clink rhythmically. Next to him, nightmarish horses of flame and shadow draw a cart loaded with valuable-looking items. Upon seeing you, the skeleton offers a dramatic and hearty wave. Good evening to you there. Or is this what days look like in your world wound? Can't really tell, but no matter. Be it day or night, the skeletal salesman always has the best deals you can find anywhere. He proudly sweeps his bony hand over the goods in his cart. As a rule, I offer a free sample of my merchandise to every new customer, and I try to tailor my wares to the individual. Say I meet a kitsune, then I crack a joke about how I'd offer them a free potion of fox's cunning, but they must have enough of that already. The customer feels flattered, they take the sample, and I've immediately established a rapport. But dealing with humans is hard. You can't joke about their horns or their fox-like features. Still, I know what I can offer you as a free sample. Something that suits you perfectly. What would you like? Well, fine. Give me a free sample. Here you go. Take it. A heroic gift for a heroic person. Scroll of Heroism Greater. Oh, thank you. What do you sell? Oh, I have the widest choice of merchandise. Right now I've got a fine selection of magiconal mysterical spell thingies. Everything a wizard could want. By the way, could you advise me on what would sell best in these parts now? I have a choice of exotic wares from faraway lands. And then there is the personal protection equipment and a whole arsenal for a hunter. I like the sound of magiconial mysterical spell thingies. They're the best-selling goods right now. Noted! Seek me out on the roads with new goods to buy. Tell me about yourself. I'm a simple man. I keep no secrets. You can see right through me. The skeleton laughs as he knocks on his empty ribcage for emphasis. What would you like to know? How did you become who or what you are? Oh, now that's a story and a half. Listen well and don't repeat my mistakes, or you won't be able to live with yourself. Get it? Alright, moving on. Once I was just like you, exploring all sorts of ruins and filling my pockets with riches until I stumbled into a dragon lich's lair. That's one scary beast, let me tell you. A lich and a dragon. He would have eaten me whole had I not suggested a deal. I would sell off all the blades and armour left by previous adventurers. Surely he didn't have much use for all the equipment, but he could earn a tidy sum of gold. Surprisingly, he agreed, but that didn't save my life. Instead, he just turned me into a walking pile of bones. And what do you know, that was just the beginning of my troubles. Oh, skeleton have less to say. For a long time I wandered the river kingdoms, peddling wares, until I met one devious scoundrel. At first glance he looked decent enough, decked out in armour, clearly a paladin. He asked me where my master's lair was. Obviously he wasn't the first to take an interest, but the Dragon Lich was no slouch. He put an enchantment on me so that I couldn't even remember the lair's location. However, this knight turned out to be quite the wizard too. I'm no expert in magic, but basically he offered to perform a ritual that would reveal the location of my master's lair. Then he and his pals would kill the Dragon Lich and give me my freedom, plus half of the horde. Sounds like a sweet deal, huh? So I agreed like a fool. He showed me the contract and it seemed alright to me, so I just signed it right then and there. Oh, we conducted the ritual and the knight found out where my master was hiding, by looking at some ancestral tracks or whatnot. Long story short, they killed the Dragon Lich. The knight offered me my half of the treasure as promised, and then, as per the terms of our contract, he demanded payment for the ritual's components, for my freedom. And then there were taxes, excess fees and fines. Before I knew it, I had to give him all of my loot and I still couldn't even cover my debt then. And so he offered me a way to repay it by working as before, for his master this time. Thus I'm still travelling, peddling and all that until I earn every last coin that I owe him. And what do you know? To pay off that kind of sum, I'm pretty sure I'll have to keep working for him until Grotius brings the end times. Now that's a story, isn't it? Yeah, a long one. Someday I might even write a tragic play about myself. I'll call it The Undeath of a Salesman. As for the moral, with a professional air, the skeleton holds up one white finger. The moral of my story is this. Watch what you sign. That lesson is free. For the rest of what's in this fine cart, you'll have to pay in gold. Who is your new master? Did I tell you the knight looked like a paladin? Well, he wasn't anything of the sort. On the contrary, he was a servant of Mammon, the archdevil of avarice. The skeleton slightly opens his mouth to reveal a single azure coin among the gold. The coin is stamped with the disdainful visage of a devil. That's the one he sold me to, guts and all. Although by then I had no guts, really. Now, at least if somebody asks me where my master's lair is, I can honestly say, Erebus, the third lair of hell, palace of the royal treasurer, entrance by appointment only. Oh, so there's an option for a lich here. Do you want me to try to free you from this curse? No thanks. The skeleton waves you away with both hands. Been there, done that, only made things worse. I've had enough help. I'll make do. Do you trade with everyone, crusaders and demon worshippers alike? You bet. What do I care which side of yours is winning anyway? Both are buying my wares, business is booming. Everybody needs a weapon and a good set of armour. You sell one thing, the next day they bring it back all ragged and full of holes looking for a replacement. Sure, this war will probably end one day. Maybe the crusaders will finally patch up that abyssal hole. Or maybe this whole region will fall through it. That's when I'll pack up and go elsewhere. Galarian is a big place. I can always find new customers. Thank you for your answer. You're very welcome. Talking is easier than dragging a cart. I can wag my tongue all day for free, even though I don't have one. Show me your wares. Here, take a good look. Pick anything you like. Buy all of it. If you've got anything good, I'll buy something. No good weapons, really. Haramaki of Scholarship. This +3 Haramaki grants this wearer a +5 competence bonus on... Well, that sounds good. We'll take that. So we'll take the we'll take all the Haramakis. Why not? None of the headbands are that good. Sigil of Destruction. This ring doubles the threat range of the wearer's kinetic blasts. We aren't a kineticist, so that's a bit useless. We'll take a Cloak of Resistance +4. And +3, why not? Bolster Metic Magic Rod. Reach. What does Bolster do? Oh, extra damage. That's not bad, I guess. Well, we've got some junk to sell. Price in descending order. Thank you. Sell off all those. Sell off the Earthbreakers and spears. And the just standard composite longbows and spears. And all these rapiers. And armor wise, yeah, loads to sell. Deal. And he gave you 15,000. Cool. Alright, skeleton. And fire horses. Feels like I have no idea what the kind of limit of random encounters or court events are. It seems like there's just always something to do. Which isn't a bad thing at all. It's a good thing. But that was new to me. An enemy army reaches me and now attacks. Okay. Well, let's see how this army fares. Okay, hit the rocks. You hit the Drachni. Okay, Hedge Knights come up and hit the Drox. Rocks. Hell Knights come and hit the Drachni. Dispel. We're doing fine. Hit the Drachni again. Hedge Knights hit the rocks again. Perfect. Done. No problem. Having 3 good armies is very relaxing. Alright, let's keep... Oh, whoops, missed it. Okay, they're all collected. Main army, you can come back towards Dresden, please. Especially as we've got recruitment now. Recruit them, recruit these. Okay, this army, come down this way. At the moment, I'm really just killing time. Because, yeah, the minute we go back to Dresden, we will be, I think, forced into doing the Crusader thing. Right, more recruit. These are all in one army, so recruit all of these. You can come down to here. It's about as far as you can go, isn't it? You know what, this army can just come and sit here. And Hedge Knights and Belus Fighters, all those armies are over this way, aren't they? So you can head down here too. Cool. Anything on the Crusader side of things? Or another event? The end of the world. Priests of various faiths are asking the commander to banish the followers of a small sect that believes in the imminent demise of Golarion. These doomsayers scorn the gods with their words and demand that everyone bow down before the inevitable end. You can send them on a suicide mission to get military points. You can silence them to get leadership points. Wait, hold on. What are we short on? Logistics and leadership. Oh, we've actually nearly got 100,000 leadership now. So leadership points. Permit the sectarians to preach. Morale reduces by 30%. No, I'm not doing that. Reconcile the sectarians with other priests. Good. Crusade morale increases by 15. Energy points income increases by 3 for 30 days. I mean, I'd rather do the silence the sectarians, but it doesn't really feel in keeping with how we characterize Nest, I don't think. There's no logistics one. We'll reconcile the sectarians with other priests. Upon hearing what Social, an adept theologian, had to say, the sectarians spoke with the clergy and reached a certain consensus. They agreed to be more discreet. After all, the end of the world is coming either way, so there's no reason to quarrel on its brink. Got 4 more days to kill. I mean, we can just skip the day 4 times, can't we? Or we can go to the Heart of Mystery. Still not sure. There's something around. It's around here. The thing we're looking for. In order to do the Legacy of the Ancients, anyway. How long have I been recording? Oh, we're nearly there. Let's go check out the Heart of Mystery, as that's the last Lands of Yak Watch. That's the last thing to check out, really. Yeah, rest. Woljif, get in there. Still, things ain't too bad in Dresden. It's almost like being in a real city. I just wish the patrols stopped dragging me up in front of Irabeth all the time. It's like I can't walk into a store or take an innocent peek inside a warehouse without being suspected of something. I know how you feel. Some people say that demons and tieflings do not belong in a fortress blessed by Iomedae, but we cannot give up. We will keep fighting on their side, and sooner or later they will come to see us as true allies. There's a lot of prejudice to work through, I'm afraid. I mean, even for tieflings, but for an actual demon, it's going to be even harder. Let's see what the deal is at the Heart of Mystery. I'm wondering if it's just another puzzle. It's a small map anyway, so we'll see. There's a cave there. Anything up here? A body. Well, that looks like something we should be able to cleanse, but there's been very few opportunities to cleanse corruption. Right, into the cave. It's got a very puzzly looking door anyway. Oh, is that so? That's another mask for Nenio. Good to have. Ancient Ghost. The Heart of Mystery will only open to one who is most worthy. Secret knowledge must be earned. Can you reach the end? Will you become the first among many? A translucent figure appears out of thin air. Their voice is monotonous and indifferent, and their face is hidden behind a mask. The secrets of creation lie before you, behind this keyhole. The key is in your hands, but to open the door to the secrets beyond, you will have to solve 5 puzzles. 4 out of 5 you will find are far away from here. I think those are all the ones we've already done a few of those. Search, seek, and observe to reveal what is hidden. Reach the core of the riddle. Touch the forgotten secrets. Acquire the legacy of the ancients, and pierce the final veil. Bring the key you hold there and solve the puzzles. And then return here to the Heart of Mystery and face the final challenge. If you succeed, you will prove that you are the worthiest of all mortals. The secrets of the universe will be revealed to you, and you will know the meaning of everything that exists. You will see the past and present, and even the future will not escape your piercing gaze. You will become the universe. Who are you? The figure remains silent. Hey, can you hear me? You must complete 5 puzzles. 4 of them will be found far from here. Solve them, then return to the Heart of Mystery and face the final challenge. Secrets of creation, the mysteries of the universe? What are you talking about? Final challenge, only the worthiest first amongst many. 5 puzzles, you'll become the universe. The translucent figure vanishes into thin air. Okay, so we've been to the Legacy of the Ancients. I guess we can only teleport to the ones that we've been to before. Oh, an elven note, just sitting out here. That's nice.
That's easy.
We're not going to be able to give them to the storyteller this round, though, are we? We've done the core of the riddle. We've found the Legacy of the Ancients, but we haven't completed it. Yeah, I think that's the one that we've not completed, isn't it? Yeah, I doubt we'll have the opportunity to give the storyteller the notes. Yeah, this is the one that we've not actually done. That's okay. Well, I'm pretty sure this quest doesn't... yeah, this quest can be done later. It's not going to time out. So we will worry about that at a different time. And next time we will get on with the final quest of Act 3, I think. This has been a bit of a time killer one, but I'm excited to progress the story. See how it goes. Where's the way out of this map? Over here. Cool, cool. Area exit. Ivu, come on. Stop running around in circles. Yeah. It's now there, marked at least. Yeah, I think we can't even find the last one until later, so it's not that big of a deal. Time has come. The hand of the inheritor awaits. How many days have we got to skip? Let's just do it here. The rogues have joined the rogues that have joined the crusade have renounced the path of crime and become true crusaders. Called defenders of freedom. No, we're not going to do Zathir's experiments. Senior comrades. Sure. That's 1,000 leadership experience points. Skip another day. Skip one more. And finally, Branch of the Last Ash. The knights have returned with the Branch of the Last Ash. Might as well start that. Don't think we'll finish it, but events. Upon their return, the knights present the commander with the Branch of the Last Ash. It is time to decide which kind of weapon will use the branch as its shaft. Well, no one uses a heavy pick, but Social uses a Bardiche, so might as well do that one. Okay, I think we're ready to jump back to Dresden, so I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. I'll be posting this series daily, so you can subscribe if you want to follow it, or leave a like or a comment if you're feeling generous. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.